What's up? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the real of reality TV.
First, I want to say thank you guys so much, for the anniversary, dinner. That was so nice.
What about those gifts, though?
Nah, the gifts are really nice, yes. I haven't tried any of them out yet.
You haven't? Not even the G-ball?
Nothing. No, that was really sweet, though.
Good.
It was. We had a really, really good time.
Things was just a little intense between Mel and Martell at dinner, so it's nice to hear that they had a good time. I know I may have started a little bit of drama because I asked so many questions, but I'm hoping we can start fresh because we have Kimmi's wedding to celebrate in Miami.
Girl, the library event was so much fun.
Yeah, it was good. I did meet some good people. And I did follow up with an email because I want to make sure, I stay in contact with these people.
So, are you going to lunch anytime soon?
My plan next week is to start scheduling some sit-down lunch, so.
Good, because, girl, you see we're at lunch right now. You can have lunch with some of those women.
I know, but I want to get back in the workforce. I just need to get Marcel on the same page with that. When I go to work, I'm going to have a schedule with the kids, schedule my call time, schedule my meetings.
What if someone gave you the blueprint on how to still be an excellent mom, and then also being able to feel fulfilled? You know what I'm saying? Well, I got the blueprint for you, Tisha. Your friend is already doing it.
But no, it's different with us. Our husband is different. Martell is involved a lot with you and the kids, and Marcel is just not involved.
If you wanted things to be different in your marriage, you have to look and do what is best for you. For me, when you've been betrayed, that's a lot of feeling and emotional and hurt to deal with and to get over. I really had to just show him.
How did you do that?
I left, got my own place, me and the children, honey, and relearned me, regained my peace.
Well, how long did you leave for?
6 months.
Really?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God. I can't believe you actually left. That takes courage.
I feel that when I got to the point where I decided to move out due to Martell's infidelity, I think once I did that, he gained a whole nother level of respect for me. And I think that he started to say, you know what, Melody is not going to accept this at all. Let me get my stuff together. I do feel like as women, we do have to take a stand and set those boundaries and say what we're going to take and what we're not going to take, and make sure that they understand I can be here or not be here.
Marcel hasn't budged on me working. So maybe I do need to put the pressure on him to get him to see how serious I am. I gotta go pick up Mila. So this is usually my cleanup time.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. So I had lunch with Mel. That was kind of interesting. We had a pretty good discussion talking about me going back into the workforce.
I don't know if you should take all of your advice.
Well, you know
from
me.
Mel.
How are you? What did they say? You eat the fish, throw away the bone. You may not, agree with everything they're saying. You may not like what they're saying, but I'm gonna listen to your perspective.
And she's been so career oriented, and Marcel's not Martell.
So this is what she said. She's like, well, I have the blueprint. And
she's referring to her and her marriage as the blueprint?
She said, yeah, I have the blueprints. With Marcel, you got to put your foot down. You got to let him know what you stand like. I left Martell for 6 months, and that whipped him into shape. I don't know. You think maybe she's telling me I need to leave Marcel for a little bit?
And if she was, that's the most ridiculous I've ever heard, ever.
Yeah.
I don't think Mel is in the best position to give blueprints or marital advice. Because you have 10 years to your back, doesn't necessarily mean that the road was not rough. So she can keep her advice. You trying to reach some of your goals are going to be incongruent with some of the goals he's trying to reach. You just got to find a happy medium. So.
I think she believed that they have done that. They're there at that point in their life.
And so he had to cheat to get there? What works for one person doesn't necessarily work for the other. It's like she's kind of grooming you to be a mini Mel.
And that's not going to happen.
Well, she's trying to create a Mel Jr.
But why?
Like the mini me Mel.
We had our meeting, and she said that we should be more like her and Martell because they have the blueprint for a successful marriage. My whole thing is, I think you're very successful in doing what you're doing, and I would like for us to find a balance like theirs.
Any car that compares itself to other cars on the road will never get to its destination. How can two people going to different destinations end up together?
She feels that she has a successful marriage and a successful business. So, I mean, I'm listening to what she has to say.
Yeah, not me. Don't let it get to you. Successful is about the individual's desire.
Right.
It's about you winning that, you serving your purpose in this world. Success is the shortest distance to be between where you're at and where you want to be.
I'm happy to have a friend like Mel who has my back in this, because convincing Marcel is going to take a little bit of work, and I need my friends to help me convince him. Well, babe, I'm about to go upstairs and start packing for the kids. So you want to come help me?
I was just about to ask you, could I?
Come on, come help me pack the kids. Come on.
That's exactly what I want to do. Hey, Jose, before you go.
I want you to accept and know that it's okay, Martell.
What's okay?
Me no longer being what you need, or vice versa. You know, all these people who they're married and they end up not together no more, there's a reason they got to that point. I don't.
Because the wife continuously try to overtalk the husband, and the husband say the hell with it and leave out. That's why. That's why they're no longer together.
Who?
Stop
All
talking.
these niggas and people?
Just stop talking.
All these niggas?
Yeah, it's always because of the woman.
Is it?
Yes.
Maybe I don't have the blueprint for marriage that I thought I had. You started feeling like this is pushing me into cheating, into a place that I know is not right. Did you ever come to me and say, let's go to counseling, babe? Because you didn't care about our relationship that much. Not even that much to say we need to go to counseling. But I've heard you tell your friends, y'all just go to counseling. Them and their wives, y'all need to go to counseling.
That was on some probably extreme stuff. Now,
cheating ain't extreme. Okay,
No,
so that stuff was extreme stuff. That ain't serious enough.
Stop.
That
Give me
ain't
a headache.
serious enough.
Give me a headache.
It's serious enough.
You are talking so much, you give me a headache.
But
I'm
you,
serious.
but you
I'm gonna
having
don't go on
boys
this trip, please.
that are missing in your life. You need to figure out different ways to communicate with your spouse.
Are you divorcing him?
I don't know what's about to happen.
Okay,
but I
then.
know one thing. I'm not tolerating your bull.
If you keep talking like this, I'm gonna be the initiator.
You are?
Of course.
Okay,
So you better
well,
stop.
I can't wait to see what you gonna do.
I don't be playing when it comes.
I don't be playing either. Bye, martellholt.
What made you decide to ask her? First of all, everybody at the table knows she's been around family. Now, this is the thing. Real talk. I was waiting for the other shoe to drop.
You just wait.
I was like, this is not possible. How are we this cool? We can hang out, we can laugh, she's funny. She got all of her together.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, when all of my guys are saying, you know what? Dog, what's going on?
What you waiting on?
What you waiting on? I was like, you know what? The other shoe's not gonna drop.
Right.
She got them both on and she wearing the hell out.
Come on now.
Oh,
Put that on the shirt.
Oh, Mo.
I honestly believe that everything happens for a reason. Me being single in my 40s is for a reason. And it was to me, Maurice. I love him. Like, you gonna make me cry? Like, I love him. Don't you start messing up your makeup, girl. Because I think we're so good for each other. Like, I have so much fun with him. And, like, he hears me and he supports me. I think I've waited a long time. Girl, yes, you have, girl. I've been thinking about how much I love Maurice Scott all night. And I can't wait to be Mrs. Scott.
What's the point above?
Yeah, let's get in. We're gonna turn up a little bit in Miami on the party bus, let Kimmi cut up and do what she do, and just like enjoy each other company.
I really can't enjoy myself tonight as much as I would like to. Considering everything that Martell and I are going through, I definitely don't believe that you should put yourself in the place of temptation when you're already weak. So I'm very concerned with him going to a bachelor's party.
It's better as you get up in order to get a bottle, in order to get some chips, it's better as you get. Let's go!
Martell is somewhere in the car, asleep. He's passed out, and Marcus is taking over. It's Marcus' show now.
When I got married, I did not have a bachelor party. So I just had my bachelor party.
We want these two bad babies up on the stage right now. Hey, I'm getting married too. Let's go.
I don't know what I was saying. man, I'm not gonna lie, I was gone.
Oh, simmer down. This is Maurice's thing. I think we got a little confused who the Bachelor was.
Take it to the next level.
Martell doesn't look like a guy that's fighting for his marriage right now.
So in the beginning of this episode, Melody and Tisha, they met up for lunch. Melody was asking Tisha if she had follow-up on any of the contacts that she met when Melody took her as a guest to one of the networking events that they went to. And Melody was just, letting Tisha know, because Tisha was like, well, yeah, I started to send some emails out and, but first I got to get my schedule together with the kids. So everything is clean and everything is precise and everything pretty much, she didn't come out and say it, but she should have just said, so that everything is the way Marceau expects it to be and the way he likes it before I do anything else outside of that. Right? So Mel was just giving Tisha advice on having a career and also being a great mom and letting her know, like, I've been able to do both. And that Tisha, if that's what she really wants, she's going to have to make Marceau see that he needs to do his part with the parenting also. And then she just was letting Tisha know how she actually separated from him and she was gone for 6 months, her and the kids, like she moved them all out. I don't believe when Melody was telling her that, she was letting her know, look, in order to make Marceau see that you're serious, you need to separate from him, move out, take the kids. She was just letting her know that was her experience, and not just because of her wanting to have a career as well as being a mother, but it was also because she was having issues in her marriage with her trash bag husband at the time being unfaithful. So it wasn't just about, well, I'm going to move out and take the kids so he can see that I really want to have a career. Because basically Melody was doing everything, and Hotel, he was just eating the fruits of her labor, enjoying the fruits and not contributing to the fruits that have been grown. He was just enjoying them and then sharing them with people that should not have been enjoying any of the work that Melody was doing. So after that conversation, Tisha, she went to meet up with Kimmi. Kimmi was getting her hair done. It was like, I guess, the bridal hair trial. And Tisha was telling Kimmi about the conversation that she was having with Melody about having a career and, also being a mom. And she told her about how Melody said that she had separated from Hotel for 6 months and moved out. And that's what I was saying. Melody wasn't telling her that to say you need to do the same thing. She said, I was having issues in my relationship. So it wasn't just, this was something that I did to make him know that I was serious about having my career, being a great mom, and having it all. No, it was because her husband was trying to have it all while she was doing all of the work. So she wasn't telling her to do the same thing, but Kimmy's like, she doesn't think Mel is the best person to give relationship advice. Melody was giving her advice on, if this is what you want in terms of a career while you're also a mom, then you need to make the efforts to step out on those decisions to have your career. That's all Melody was telling her. So I think at that time, Tisha was kind of getting it, because she did have a conversation with Marceau and she was letting him know that he needs to step up as a dad, because she does want to operate in her career of choice, in her licenses that she has earned. And that she also mentioned that she got some advice from Mel, but then he, how he's going to do, he shades Melody and Hotel. And then, he's like, she ain't the person to give me advice because her husband has a whole girlfriend. So I'll pass on that. But again, the husband at the time having a girlfriend, it was because his loser ass wasn't doing any work and Melody was doing all of the work. So quite honestly, no, Melody may not want to give her relationship advice per se, but in terms of being a career woman, Melody could have definitely let her know about that. And Melody did not leave her relationship and her marriage to pursue career success, she already had that. She got a whole lot more of it once she got rid of that dead weight, for sure. But that's not what Melody was telling Tisha to do. So you got the scene where Mel and Hotel, they're packing up, getting ready for the trip to Miami because Kimmi and Maurice are getting married in Miami. And they're having a conversation because Mel is like, with all this wedding stuff going on, it's making me think about when we got married and how it's been 10 years and things just aren't what I thought they were going to be. And, he's like, well, if I asked you today, would you marry me? And she was like, the way things have been and the way things are now, I can't say that I would. No. And he, of course, gets offended. But she was letting him know that she isn't going to take much more of the shenanigans. She's trying, and she's trying, but it's only so much a person can take. And then he goes on like he does and blames women for relationships not working out, saying women ain't doing what they supposed to do. They ain't cooking, they ain't cleaning, they ain't sexing. It's just, you pretty much just want a Molly the maid, a Betty Crocker, and a woman that you are going to F. That's pretty much all he wanted. And then him talking about how men deserve to have multiple women. You know how he does. And it's just like, here we go. These are all of the signs as to why he is where he is now. And so Maurice and Kimmi, they're having duel scenes while they're down in Miami, and Kimmy's being asked why, she loves Maurice, and Maurice is talking about why he finally popped the question. And he says that she finally proved herself worthy of him after 7 years. And it's like, boy, bye. It's just like, who are you? To me, the 7 years, because at that point in time, I don't remember how old her son was, Jalen. But could it be that he didn't want to have the responsibility of having to deal with her son that would have been a minor? But it was okay for her to have to deal with his son that is a minor, and now she's a stepmom, and he's talking about how she's doing such a great job taking on that role and that responsibility. The selfishness. And then, of course, they show Martell wilding out at the bachelor party. He was at a strip club in Miami. All of the foolishness that he was doing. And they were saying that he was acting like he was the bachelor. And then you see Mel on the party bus with the women. And I'm sorry, I'm definitely not one to age shame because I'm not 21 or 22. But I'm just saying the scene on the party bus with Kimmi and the other ladies dancing around around a stripper pole, to me it just was given Golden Girls gone wild. It didn't look right. It was just like, just sit down in chairs, drink your cocktails, and be Pretty Woman as this bus takes you to wherever you all are going, because that just looked weird. But Mel, she was sitting down in the chair and she was just looking at her phone, and then she was just saying that she didn't feel right because she knew that her husband was at this bachelor party in a place where he's surrounded by temptation and he's been having issues being faithful. So she couldn't really enjoy herself. And I completely understood how she was feeling. So she wasn't being fake. And you know how some people do, well, I'm going to act like I'm single right now. He can do whatever. And you're really wondering, what is he doing right now? Who's he with right now? Where is he at right now? She was actually showing the real way she felt, like, I'm concerned. And that's okay. But again, she was the only one that was really fighting for this relationship. She was the only one that was really trying to hold this stuff together. And we could see that definitely in those earlier seasons. And so that's definitely what I got out of this. And him getting deeper and deeper into the, caveman beating his chest syndrome of, I'm the man. I should be able to have my way, have my say, and you just need to be quiet and take it. And that's why he ain't got nobody no more. Yeah, he got to have a side piece, but she is a special case, all right? No real woman would want to be with a man like that. None. So you all let me know your thoughts about everything in the comment section. Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.